if you're looking for the best AI form filler extension and you go to the Chrome store and you type AI form filler, all of these form fillers have like 3.7 stars, 3.4 stars, 2.8 stars, and worse than that, even 1 star form fillers. And the reason why is that these were all built with AI. But I want to show you a 5-star Chrome extension, which is called ZIPIFIL. Now, the amazing thing about it is it claims to be the only AI form filler you ever need. Now, when we actually test it and see if it can fill like this humongous form in one click. Before I talk about anything, let's actually test it and see if it works. It's said to work on every single form, even Google Forms, which are obfuscated, which basically means that their code is so messed up that regular form fillers which fetch HTML cannot fill. But this form filler claims it can do so. I'm probably going to test it in this video as well. So let's give it a quick go together right now. So let's get some dummy data. So to get dummy data, actually, I'm going to actually use the extension itself. So when I click on the extension, bear with me, I actually have the option to generate some dummy data for the form. So I click on this wand here and create some dummy funny data for this form. And that will actually give me data so I can actually test it to see if it would actually work in a real life case. And just let's wait for it to generate the data. Okay, it's successful. And here's all the information. This is the name and all of this information. Now we're going to test this. Now, just to show you how much information this actually is, let me open up a notepad right now just to show you how much data this actually is. So we're talking here about 40 lines of text. So for example, let's say this would be in an email to you with a lot of information. So let's paste it in here and click fill form and see what happens. Give it a second. And just like that, it filled up this whole freaking form. Look how big this is. This is crazy. And remember, this is with information that was generated on the fly. So if I took any email of mine and literally clicked on this Chrome extension, it would literally take the messy data and fill in the entire form. So this is what you're looking for, I promise you. Now, it also has an address book function where you can add address books. For example, we can give this my home and then put my home address, for example, Daniel, London, UK, surname is ZIPIFIL, for example. Let's just for demonstration purposes. And then if I click on a home, and then it fills in this information here and click fill form. And here we are. It's changed these two fields, Daniel and ZIPIFIL, as you can see. So let's refresh the page and just test the address book functionality and see if it works. And by the way, when you create your address book over here in the app, you can literally just type any information in. It doesn't have to be organized. You don't have to fill forms. You just type it in a messy way and it will still be able to fill the form up. So let's refresh this page and test the address book function just now. 1, 2, home, fill form. Fantastic. And it filled in the forms of the information that it had. As you can see, London, UK, the information that I gave it. Fantastic. Let's move on to the next function on this. So we've seen so far the address book, which you can edit, delete, or add more. Let's see, we've created AI content. And now for my favorite of all. This is my favorite function of this AI form filler. What it can do is basically you can create favorites. So for example, on each page of or any website you're on, you can create custom prompts. So for example, if I'm on this page right now, I can then click extra prompt and tell it, listen, Mr. Form Filler, AI form filler, never ever fill the first name field and the last name field should not be caps lock. at all, because as you can see right now, if you look at the form, you'll see that the ZIPIFIL is caps lock and the first name field is full. So you can literally custom prompt each page of the internet differently. So let's save that and test it right now. So I'm going to refresh the page, and then I'm going to click the Chrome extension. Then I'm going to go to the address book and click on home, and I'm hoping that the name won't be filled at all. And fantastic, it listened to me. Can you see what? This is the magic of ZIPIFIL. This amazing form filler is so fantastic. As you can see, it lowercased the last name and it didn't fill the first name because of the custom prompt that gives you full control of the form filler. Now, if you think that this is unbelievable, you can delete this, and so it won't have any extra. And if I go to a different page right now, let's go to a website here. Here, I went to zipifil.com, and then I click on the Chrome extension. You'll see that when I go to my favorites, it doesn't actually have an extra prompt. So every page of the internet can have its own custom prompting. So you can really make this yours. You can customize this AI form filler to the point where it does exactly what you want. In fact, it's so great that I've actually used it to translate certain parts of the form. For example, if I said to it, translate, listen, write the text in, transliterate text to Chinese before entering it, for example. Watch this. This is going to be a laugh. Like, I know we're having a laugh here, but this is just showing you the power of this. Now, let's see. It's probably going to change it. As you can see, listen to me. It literally transliterated my form input to Chinese before filling this in. Do you realize how much customization this form filler gives you? Now, the best part is this button here, Autofill on Chrome extension. This function here allows you to basically never have to actually enter this app ever, this Chrome extension. All you need to do is basically get your data. Let me show you an example. Let me just get this information here. Just this information. Let's just leave it in Chinese. Let's refresh the page. Now, from now on, whenever I click this Chrome extension, it will autofill on Chrome extension. That's going to save you another 5 seconds because it's going to take the clipboard data, which is already saved on your clipboard. And when I click on this, now watch closely, it's going to autofill using the data over here, and it's already done it for me. I haven't even clicked anything. I just literally clicked on the Chrome extension, and then it automatically took the data on my clipboard, translated it to Chinese, and filled the form. And if this is not the best Chrome extension that fills forms in the world, then please in the comments tell me which one is, so that the users of this channel can go and use a different Chrome extension. Forgive me for my haughtiness. Now, if you want to cancel this automatic filling of the form, you just click on cancel, and then you can just go and edit the favorites over here. So right now, as you can see, there are multiple form fillers. These are the ones you can literally select the ones that work best for your form. So when you actually first come to the app, you'll see a number of form fillers. For example, if I type title is Apple, for example, and then I click on the screenshot one, as you can see, this is a little bit different. You see, it looks at the screen literally by taking a snapshot and then filling the form. The problem is it's a little bit complicated. So you should only use this on Google Forms or forms that you're not able to fill normally. Let's try this one just to see if any of the other form fillers are managing to work. I recommend always using this one. It almost always works. And when it doesn't, you can try the other form filler engines. So that's basically all of these. Now, when you find the one that works, you need to go to over here and choose the one that works best for this specific page and then save. That way, it will be the only one that appears on your screen, so you won't have to see other ones. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to have to see this one. You want to only see the one that's useful to you, so that it will save you time having to, you know what I mean, look for the right button. Fantastic. So that's we've explained this. You could also remove some of this text from the URL. So for example, if you're dealing on ebay.com, you just go to ebay.com. Now usually, if you're on a specific product page where you want to buy a product regularly and fill a checkout form, if you remove everything after ebay.com, it will work. This rule will work on every single eBay page on the internet. So basically that means that you won't have to do the prompting for each and every eBay page. It will just work on every page that contains ebay.com. Okay, that summarizes all of the information. You can also go to all your rules here. These are all my saved rules, which will then you can delete them over here if you need to. And that's basically it. What else is there? That's it. That summarizes. Now, if I take you over here, just to show you the 5 engines, why it's the best form filler in the world. It has a visual engine, a text selection engine, a screenshot engine, and an Amazon FBA engine, which is basically the only AI Amazon FBA form filler on the internet. By the way, I've tried everything. Nothing fills automatically. Only this one. So anyone who has an Amazon FBA store, this form filler is going to be very useful for you because it fills forms on Amazon FBA. And I didn't show you something. Forgive me. Let's try doing this right now. I'm going to go into here. There's this button here. It's a new function for those of you who are old schoolers here. You click on this and you can actually upload a file which has a form. For example, see this form? It's a hand-filled form. Over here, I'm going to upload it. And what's going to happen right now, the data from a handwriting filled form, this is the form right here. It's handwriting, and I have messy handwriting. I deliberately wrote messy handwriting. So it actually puts all the information from any PDF or information, and here it has all the information. If I click fill form, it's going to now fill it with the information that was provided. Of course, it's still translating to Chinese because remember we asked to translate to Chinese, but if I remove that and go back, then we can try again with this form, and then you can see that it would work just as well in English. Let's test it right now. Look right behind me. As you can see, it's filled all the form fields, all the information that was on that handwritten form. So basically, it's the only all-in-one form filler. It actually works, and it's unbelievable. And that's it, basically. So that summarizes this video. This video is explaining why this ZIPIFIL is the best form filler. To find it, go to zipifil.com and then click Add to Chrome. You get 30 days, I think, to use it for free, at least at time of recording this. You just click on Add to Chrome, and it will add it to Chrome on the spot, and then you have 30 days to use it. You will love it. I promise you it won't. If you have any issues with it, just leave a comment, and we'll make sure that the creators will fix any issues and you will enjoy it. I mean, most of the reviewers loved it, so I'm sure you're also going to love it. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.